I sold my first company and thought I was free. 6 months later, I was building my second company the exact same way. Same 80-hour weeks, same stress, same feeling like everything would collapse if I wasn't there. I remember sitting in my office at midnight thinking, what the hell am I doing? Why is this business so dependent on me? I was gaining weight. I felt depressed, like a shell of the person I used to be. And I realized something terrifying. I was going to spend the next 20 years of my life exactly like this unless something changed. That's when I had a conversation with my friend Robbie that saved my life. He looked at me and said, dude, you keep building the same prison over and over again. And he was right. I wasn't building businesses. I was building elaborate jobs that I couldn't quit. But that conversation led me to discover something I call the 3 S's. 3 simple shifts that transform me from being owned by my business to actually owning it. Now I wake up to money being made while I sleep. Obviously, not every day is huge. Some are smaller than others, but here's what matters. The business runs whether I'm there or not. In 7 minutes, I'll show you how to break the patterns that are keeping you trapped. Even if you feel stuck right now, even if you think your situation is different, the cycle ends today. 9 years ago, I was standing in my bathroom at 2 a.m. after another 16-hour day. I had built a successful business, but from the outside, everything looked perfect. But inside, I was dying. I realized I had created the most sophisticated prison on earth, and I was both the prisoner and the warden. That night, I made myself a promise. Either figure out how to build a business that runs without me or sell everything and just go become a yoga instructor in Bali or something. What happened next changed everything. 99% of entrepreneurs get this completely wrong. They think the goal is to scale revenue. Here's the truth. The goal is to scale freedom. Let me tell you about David. Coaching business, $300,000 a month. Sounds amazing, right? When I got on a call with him, first thing he said is, Matt, I'm trapped. I haven't taken a real vacation in 3 years. David had fallen into the founder's trap. High revenue, zero freedom. He was the bottleneck for everything. Every decision, every client call, every meeting. If David stopped, the business stopped. Here's the crazy part. David thought this was normal, but I had news for David. Success isn't working in your business. Success is working on your business until it works without you. Most founders build fragile empires. Look strong outside, but depends entirely on them showing up every day. Smart founders build anti-fragile empires. The difference? Fragile empires break when you're not there. Anti-fragile empires get stronger when you're not there. Amazon doesn't need Bezos to fulfill orders. Netflix doesn't need Reed Hastings to stream movies. These are anti-fragile systems, and you can build one too. There are 3 levels of founder evolution. Level 1, the doer. You do everything yourself. Chief Everything Officer. Proud of how hard you work. Level 2, the manager. You hire people but manage everything. Every meeting, every decision. You think delegation means telling people what to do. Level 3, the architect. You design systems that run without you. You build a machine that creates predictable outcomes whether you're there or not. Most founders never make it past level 2. They get stuck managing instead of architecting. The leap from level 2 to level 3 isn't about working harder. It's about thinking differently. And it comes down to the 3S system. S number 1, systems. Everything needs a system. How do you onboard clients? System. Handle complaints? System. Create content? System. Hire someone? System. I have 247 documented systems. You might think, that sounds like work, but you're already doing these things. You're just doing them in your head every single time. Systems mean you think once, execute forever. Example, I used to spend 3 hours every week writing the same email to new clients. 3 years, that's 468 hours of my life. Then I created a system, wrote the perfect email once, created a template, and then trained my team. Now it's automatic. Haven't written a client email in 2 years. That's 312 hours back from one system. S number 2, structure. Most founders hire randomly. They need help, post a job, and then hope for the best, but this is completely backwards. Don't hire people and then figure out what they do. Design structure first and then hire people to fill it. This is org chart first thinking. Draw your ideal org chart 18 months from now, right? Every role, and then ask yourself, what roles am I going to go and fill in this company? And I can't just do them all myself, because that's just a recipe for exhaustion. Fill just one role in your company, CEO. S number 3, standards. Your team will never exceed your standards. They will meet them. Low standards equals low results. High standards equals high results. But you can't have high standards without high systems and structure. You can't expect 10 out of 10 performance with 5 out of 10 systems. The 3S system works like this. Systems equal clarity on what to do. Structure equals clarity on who does it. And then standards equal clarity on how well to do it. When you have all 3, magic happens. Your business runs itself. Remember David? He went from working 80 hours per week to 20. Took a 3-week vacation to Japan. Business grew while he was gone. 2 weeks ago, he texted me from Thailand. Day 12 of vacation. Just checked the numbers. Best month ever. That is an anti-fragile empire. And it isn't just David. Michelle went from 70-hour weeks to 25-hour weeks while growing her business. Not everyone gets results like this, but the principle works. When you build the right systems, you get your time back, whether your business grows 50% or 500%. This isn't about getting rich quick. This is about getting your life back. Building an anti-fragile empire isn't easy. Most founders quit after month 1 because it feels slow. They want results in 30 days, but think about it. How long did it take to build your current business? Years, right? So why would you expect to transform it in just 30 days? Founders who succeed think in 18-month cycles, not in just 18 days. Every hour invested in systems gives back 10 hours later. Short-term pain, long-term freedom. They do the work most founders won't. Close your eyes. 18 months from now, you wake up when you want, check your phone, and your business made money while you slept. Team is executing flawlessly without you, and your systems are running like clockwork. Complete freedom to work on what energizes you. You travel for a month, your business doesn't fall apart, time with people that you actually love, and projects that actually matter. How does that feel? That's not fantasy. That's what's waiting on the other side of the 3S system. But it's not going to happen by accident. It won't happen because you're smart. And it's not going to happen because you work really hard. It only happens if you decide it will. Then commit to the work. Most people will close this video, feel inspired for 3 minutes, and then go back to their old ways. Keep trading time for money, keep being the bottleneck, keep building fragile empires. But 3% will be different. You'll take action, build systems, design structure, raise standards. 18 months from now, completely different life. Which group are you in? The 97% who stay stuck or the 3% who break free? Remember, you started your business to gain freedom, not lose it. The 3S system is how you get that freedom back. Systems, structure, standards. Your future self will thank you. Welcome to the Founder Freedom Movement. Like and subscribe if you want to be part of a movement of founders that are breaking free with the 3S's and taking control of their lives. Be sure to apply to Founder OS via the link in description, and let's win together.